Welcome to this, micro scrap heap scavenge. I was walking around in my quarters as I usually do, and I came by a formerly commercial building. They closed down shop there, and they put out free stuff. One item of free stuff, and that is halogen light bulbs, 150 watts. Original pack of 3. And the thing was, they've put out a whole carton of them. I mean, Amazon standard size carton. And so as I walked by, I took 3 and thought, maybe they fit into my ceiling floodlights. Maybe not. And it was a full carton. So I said, let's take 12 150 watt halogen lamps. And as I was doing my business down at the plaza, and as I walked back, the carton was still pretty full. I didn't want it to be greedy, but that's the reason I only took 12 in the first place. But I didn't want them to go to waste, and it was an hour later or so. So I took another 12. And as I mentioned, these are 150 watts, 180 millimeter length, for R7s socket. Some UV filtering, that's good, because there's some UV radiation created when heating up that filament that hot. Of course, they are only energy saving class E, not like the LEDs A or B, it's just E. But 2,200 lumens and a lifetime of 2,000 hours. And just in case you have never seen one of these before, they look dangerous and nasty. And you're not supposed, with your grubby, fatty fingers to touch the glass, because as they heat up, if you have some fat or something else on the glass, they might crack. I mentioned they get very, very hot, and they seem to be new production, because it says here 220 to 240 volts. 230 is nowadays the standard voltage in Europe for mains AC, and before that it was, at least in Germany, 220 volts. So I surmise they are not some old stock, but recently produced, and they are still produced. It's not a Chinese product, so you got all the correct warning labels and so on here, so don't break them. Hotter than 200 degrees C, I mentioned they get hot. Unplug before installing. And don't touch directly. Use something in between your fingers and the light bulb, and you can install it in any orientation. The reason they are still popular in some application is that they have a color rendering index, CRI or RA, of 100. That is their spectrum, because it's from heat, they are black body emitters. They are not black, but it's called a black body emitter. So they have an absolutely smooth spectrum, without any spikes or ripples or whatever in that, like LED lights or neon lights. That makes them attractive for applications where you need an absolute perfect color reproduction. Drawback is because they are not as hot as the sun. They are hot, but not as hot as the sun. You get only, what's called a warm white light, so less than 3500 Kelvin color temperature. That's a drawback. And now that I got 24 of them worth about, $100 for free, I kind of feel obligated to do something with them. And I hope I can show you that. But there is this big white wall over my desk where I usually filming. And if I could do some, indirect lighting, so instead of having these downlights, which make some, shadows on my table or, reflections, I could indirectly light the table from that wall, and that would get rid of most reflections, and I would have a more even lighting when I'm shooting videos. But that's only an idea. An idea I put on my wall of ideas for projects. Anyway, that was just another micro video. Like, I published one today before, a mini mailbag, because, I was over the vacations 2 weeks with my family, almost 2 weeks, and so I'm lagging behind a little bit on my projects and filming and cutting and so on. But halogen light bulbs still around and still have their applications. Till next time, bye.